What is one of the biggest problems that humanity have been in contact in these recent years? That's right, global warming, caused by air pollution. Global climate change has already had observable effects on the environment. Glaciers have shrunk, ice on rivers and lakes is breaking up earlier, plant and animal ranges have shifted, and trees are flowering sooner. If we don't take the right measures, this could end up in a disaster. We need to act now, but isn't the thing that we always say? It's now or never. If we don't act right away, we'll kill our planet. That's where a solution is needed. In the past years, I've observed a particular behavior with a lot of people. During my high school years, I've been seeing a constant phenomenon happening involving homework and studying. The majority of people were starting studying or exercising just the day before the actual exam. This is because a lot of people are moved by only a direct influence on them. In this case, those students were feeling the threat of the exam, and if they didn't want to fail this exam, the motivation or the need to study was only coming at a critical point. Same things works with global warming. People are still living their lives, so they're not directly influenced. 1 or 2 extra degrees doesn't look like a disaster for humanity, even though everyone knows that if we continue to pollute our atmosphere, those 1 or 2 degrees will become 10 or maybe 20. I'll make another example. 20% of the world population smokes cigarettes. And everyone knows that are harmful for our health, but there are still more than 1 billion people that smokes on a regular basis. That's because you don't see the effect of a cigarette on your body. You can start seeing the effects on the long terms, so you're not particularly concerned on your health if you feel fine after smoking only one. The humanity have tried several things to solve this problem. We have seen how Greta Thunberg influenced the majority of people with Fridays for Future, but still people during these events were polluting and throwing things on the ground. I mean, I can only speak for the event that happened in Rome, but I think that is what happened in a lot of other countries as well. As I mentioned previously, most people are only moved by a direct influence. So, how can a country influence their people to make sure that everyone does their part to fix this big mess? Let's take in consideration the city of Rome. People are always busy. They wake up, going to work in the morning traffic, they go to the gym and they'll go to sleep. And everything all over again for 5 days a week. But we never consider how much we consume over a single day and how we can reduce our emission of CO2. This is a representation of the main causes of air pollution, and believe it or not, we take part in almost all of these points in our life, considering also work. The solution? It's an app that must be controlled by the government, that acts as a counter or a meter of your levels of carbon dioxide emissions. So basically this application is connected with your car, with your house, and everything that is present in your life that causes air pollution. So for example, if you use the car way too much in a day, this CO2 meter goes up. Well, if you take the bike, it takes your meter down. At the end of each month, this meter will influence the amount of taxes that you have to pay. So if your CO2 meter said that your level of carbon dioxide emissions are high, then you have to pay more taxes. And the opposite if you contributed to help the environment. The government, in the end, would have money to invest in better infrastructures, better transportation, and in green and renewable energy. Later on, if this solution would work on a smaller scale like Rome, it can be extended on the whole country of Italy, and so on. I think that direct influence is very powerful and should be used just for reasons of extreme necessity like this one. If you want to guarantee a future for humanity, a solution is needed.